Hey, good morning everybody to the Paid Family Farm. I just wanted to give a quick update over the weekend on Friday. We had some severe weather and it went for a couple days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and pretty much the majority of the garden was laying down on its side. And when I say the majority, I mean like, if you can see the curve on these stalks right here, this corn, it was literally laying on top of that first row of okra right here. And now, the day before, Dad and I had gotten in here and we had picked the majority of the back row right here, this back row of okra. And we had gone through and picked it. And if you're wondering, this front row right there, that had been planted several days after. So this had already germinated, was producing, and we'd harvested before we ever started harvesting this. And then for 3 days, this corn, this curved stalk, was laying on top of this row of okra, which we kind of figured was at a loss. And if we get down in here, we can show you that we don't have anything on it yet. There's no blooms, no nothing. It already been picked. But if I get in here and show you, because it wasn't ready, we have one or two right there, look. Because it wasn't ready yet, we haven't gotten anything off this okra. So over the next, I would say the last 24 hours, my daughter came out here. She got a little bit and pulled that. And now, I came out here about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning on Saturday and kind of did a tour and wanted to get an assessment of like how much damage had really been done from the winds. And I mean, we're talking 80 to 90 mile-an-hour winds. But they, I told Dad, I said, you know, it looks like the storm laid down the honey selectin. It was really bad. It was just like over completely on its side. And so was the peaches cream. The first 2 rows of corn right here, it had some beautiful, tall, big, round corn on it and looked really good. And Dad said that he kind of got the feeling that the corn was a loss. And I told him, well, it's still rooted in the ground, that maybe it'll come right back up. And I mean, this was laying flat on the ground, y'all. Laying completely flat on the ground. And I said, you know, I walked through it and we only had one stalk of corn that I could find that was completely broken off. And that is that one right there. All the rest of it was still rooted in the ground. So what you're seeing is what's happened in the last 24 hours. All this corn has come standing straight back up. It's just absolutely the opposite of what I was looking at last week. Friday, man, I thought everything. Dad just knew it was all a waste. But he fixed the irrigation system out here. That's been going up again. And I want you to look at this corn. Look at what we've got. Look at what's going to come. I would say probably the next couple of weeks, we're going to be out here pulling corn all day. Now you can see that root system right in here. Let me get a close-up of this. There it is. That's what that storm did. Some of them, and I want to say very few, compared to what else we're looking at, got pulled up and just refused to let go. And the rest of them, man, this row right here, these 5 right there, they just flat out refused to lay down. They weren't going anywhere. Now we got to get in here today, and my husband's already been here. He's picked some okra and some zooks, and I see a couple more right there that I'm gonna take some small ones to my mom and to my dad, and we picked some good sized ones, and we're gonna make a video on turning those into apple pie filling. Now, something I want to keep up, or to let you guys know, is that I'm not out here every day, and I'm not canning every day. I'm not prepping every single day. It's just physically I can't do that. I spent 6 hours canning yesterday, or Sunday I should say, and let me tell you, there's that beautiful, oh, look at that tomato right there. Let's see if that's any good. But I spent 6 hours Sunday, oh wow, canning, and I literally didn't move all day Monday. Yesterday I couldn't move anywhere. So I spent the majority of the day in my chair watching videos of homesteaders and some of my new friends on my YouTube, and looking at recipes and ideas and what we want to do, and making plans for next summer. Wow, we're going to have some watermelon. I want y'all to know one thing. We didn't plant any of this watermelon, y'all. This is from last year. So isn't that amazing? Wow. Well, Dad's here, and I think we're going to go up and say hi. So we'll get back at you. Take care.